All right. So I found myself on the road again and doing something that I have not done in months, which is going to an Orlando City game. Today is Wednesday, and Orlando City is going to be playing its second game after returning to the regular season once MLS is back concluded. It's the first home game since the home opener, which was back in February 29th, I believe. So we're talking about March, April, May, June, July, 6 months. 6 months has been since the last time I entered the stadium. It has been probably the longest period of time that I have been away from Orlando City live, and we're hoping to get 3 points. The points now are super critical. Orlando City is gonna be facing Atlanta at Atlanta this next Saturday, so very short turnaround. And then Wednesday is going to be visiting Nashville, and then the following Saturday we'll be playing Atlanta at home, and after that Miami at home. So there's a positive there that between Atlanta and Miami we got 7 days rest. Out of these 6 games, Orlando needs to win at least half of them. Already, unfortunately, dropped 3 points against Miami, so expectations are high as far as what we're gonna encounter. Also, this is gonna be very different because it's gonna be we're gonna have to have masks to experience the game, and there's a lot of safety features. Only a small percentage of the season ticket holders decided to take on the offer of going to the stadium to watch the game. It's a Wednesday. A lot of people work. A lot of people live too far away from the stadium to make it feasible. Go to work, then make it to the stadium. So for me, Wednesday games or weekday games where I have to work, especially when I work throughout the state of Florida, not necessarily in Orlando per se, is very difficult. So I got lucky that I happened to be working in the area, and now we are going to see how it goes. Obviously, by the end of this video, we'll find out the result. Right now, I don't know, so let's find out together. I just wanted to record as we get closer to the stadium. This area is not an area that where I need to come for any other reason other than games. So it's been a while. It's been a while. I gotta tell you that. So I'm excited and hopeful of the day, like I said a second ago. Let's take a look at what it looks outside. Usually when you approach the stadium, especially from this distance, you will see a lot of people, a lot of events. For those of you who are not familiar with American football or the MLS, usually it's like a carnival atmosphere, but yeah, today it's a little bit differently. Usually this road is closed to traffic, but today it's quite open. Obviously, they don't want people to congregate. So that I guess definitely that's the main difference for tonight. So let's go find out. So there's the stadium. This basically has been the view of the stadium for the last 6 months. So now we actually get to walk in to make the attempt of enjoying the afternoon and early evening. Little completely toned down from what we usually have. So let's see what we have once we go in. Alright, so here's the stadium. I gotta tell you, there's very few people here, which surprises me a lot. But it's a Wednesday. Wednesday games are usually not that attended, but today is a Maximus exception to the rule. And I gotta tell you, wearing a mask in this heat is gonna be a problem.
All will set and Wednesday will all vanish. I promise. It's just a matter of time. So.
Starting lineup. On this side is the bench. All right, it's halftime. 1-1. Orlando City conceded probably one of the cheapest goals I have seen in a while. And after that, they pulled one back. That was impressive by Mueller. Beautiful low header. But I gotta tell you the truth, I'm super disappointed. Orlando City definitely is making Nashville look like a world contender. This game should be 2-0 Orlando City, and we are letting these guys just basically do their game. If we leave out of here with no points or 1 point, it's gonna be a completely disappointing night. So we'll see what the next 45 bring. Well, Orlando City wins 3-1. Went into the halftime tied with Nashville, and then Daryl Dike happened. And I am super proud that I was here to witness it. Definitely, he has a lot of promise. The guy is a machine. When he kicks that ball, I mean, you can't hear it. I feel sorry for whatever player that has to try to attempt stopping the ball. And to be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed that we conceded first, because we continue to do this over and over and over. I think there's maybe a handful of games where we score first, and I'd rather do that instead of chasing games. It makes things easier on us, I believe. And had we not considered first in Miami, probably we would have walked away with the win. That's my thought. Interesting thing, tonight all MLS games were canceled due to the situation, the unrest that is happening up north. Orlando City decided to go ahead and play. Of course, Orlando City as an organization and the fan base are catching flack from the people of always, the people that feel that for some reason we have to do whatever everybody else is doing. We're doing our own thing. We played our game. Injustice is an unfortunate thing, but I stand by the decision. We have fans, people that pay money to watch this game, and it would have been really bad to just basically tell them tough cookies. We're not gonna do it. So that is that, and I know that by saying that, a lot of people are gonna be talking crap, but I think sometimes you have to hear opinions even if you don't agree with them, and just let them be. You can't mute or cancel people in the real world. All right. So Orlando City wins. Saturday we play with Atlanta, which it may be a dicey situation because they didn't play tonight. If they don't get to play that game during the week, that means we are playing a Atlanta fully rested, 1 week of rest at home. And to be quite honest, if that's the decision, that's the case, I will say that perhaps my expectations to get a point. With that said, go City. Fantastic night. Saw a lot of friends. We had a fantastic night, and let's see what else is going to happen the rest of the week and the rest of the season. It's exhausting to be an Orlando City fan, but very gratifying regardless of the result. Vamos Orlando. Just making a quick addendum to the video. This morning I've been reading on social media all this criticism about Orlando City playing the game last night. Players and fans alike, and talking heads saying that Orlando City was disrespectful by allowing the game to play on. Well, the game was played because we were the first game to start the night, and we already have fans, and the information that the games were being canceled did not arrive until way into halftime. So social injustice in this country is a problem. I am a minority. I'm a racial, ethnic, and religious minority in this country. And I have known discrimination and pain and racism and all that, yes. But the fact is that we don't solve this problem by suspending a game. We solve these problems by electing officials that voice those concerns, by people who have empathy for their fellow man, people who love their neighbor as themselves, as it is written in the Bible. But the problem here is that while I agree with the spirit of canceling the games, we were not told. The players were not told. I have to tell you, I'm a person that has a phone in my hand at all times, but at the game, my focus was the game. And it's so unfair to make it look like we do not care as an organization and as a team and as players. And also, I find it interesting that Nashville gets no criticism, as if this was all Orlando City. So that said, the people that are talking without the facts, the people that are criticizing without knowing what happened, are like the type of people that let their dogs poop on somebody else's yard. But that's social media for you. And people will retweet, and people will like, and people will comment just because they can. They do not do anything to further justice for all Americans, but they sure as hell can go online and, poop a big pile of garbage for everybody to enjoy. I'm mad. I'm really mad because every time there's criticism against Orlando City, they made us look like troglodytes when we're a caring, accepting, welcoming fan base. But, what can you expect from morons that all they do is take lead on Orlando City's woes and hardships? I don't know. I just wanted to say that because I think it needed to be said.